Okay, welcome guys, welcome. We're going to be playing Quasimorph as part of Turn-Based Thursday Fest. So which is part of the Turn-Based Thursday sort of celebration week, really, of over 400 games. Well over 400 games, actually. There's closer to 500. I think it's just a shade under 500 games, but there's a lot on special. I didn't check to see what Quasimorph was. I believe it's a little bit off. Let me have a quick look. If I can Alt-Tab out. I'll just go to here. This is actually this is my Steam thing open. This is the mods that I've got installed at this stage. Thought I'd just quickly go through them. I might as well just cover them what I've got. So show needed upgrade resources. I really like this one. It shows you what you need to upgrade your ship. You know, with the different resources around the place. This is, I've had to flick across the beta version because I'm playing with the beta version of the game, which means it updates a lot. So this one is safe to play with that one. Augment indicator sort of just shows when there actually are augments that we can sort of place on the characters. Sorting to tabs. I haven't really played with this one much. I'm going to experiment with that one, see how that one does go. Repair mission. So this one does repair up to 70% of items that are brought back from missions, which is sort of feels right, you know, with the way it sort of does go and work. And then display movement speed with the user interface hover version. So when we hover over, we'll then get more information about the attack type and also the movement type of the enemies as they come in. So they're the only mods I've got installed. I really like this one, actually. I use that one an awful lot, or rely on it an awful lot. Hi Joe, how you going? Saying I'm so addicted to Quasimorph, says Joe, and blame you, Daz. Yes, it's a great game. It is a great game. Procedurally generated missions. Yeah, it's very cool. It's quite difficult as well. Like this, so there is actually, not that it matters. It's forgiving in terms of when you fail, it doesn't matter so much. So anyway, that's sort of where we are. So there's that one there. I did want to go back out to the actual game itself. Let me just scroll back out through, and then we just go. Yep, that's all okay. I'm playing with the beta version at the moment. So just go back to the store page, just see if it's on special. I think it is. Pause that for a second. Only 10%. I thought it was more than that. Hang on, is that right? No, it's not even 10% off. It's funny. I thought it was. I thought it was on special at the moment, but okay, it's not. But anyway, this is the game that I'm playing, or one of the games that I'm playing as part of the Turn-Based Thursday Fest, which is. Currently, sort of like there's a lot of different things on special at the moment as part of that particular fest. If it doesn't show up, you will sort of find it in different places. You might have to just do a search for it, but this is the actual presentation with all the different games that are in here. Some of them are quite substantially off, other ones not so much. So there's a bit of a mixed bag in terms of specials, but some really good games, and not just modern games either. There's sort of like they do go right back. Which is great. So like if you watched my chat tactic yesterday, there was lots and lots of giveaways of packs of the games that actually had just come through, and also we sort of covered a lot of the games that actually are on special. Let's get into Quasimorph and sort of get that one underway. So I'm going to start a new game. I always do this, and whenever there's an update, and there's always an update. So I've got an update into here. This will then give me the list of mods. So sorts of tabs: augment indicator, repair between missions, display movement speed, and show needed upgrade resources, which I just installed that one just before we started to record, because I knew that there was a change in the base game around the requirements that were needed for the ship. So I did want to double check on that last mod there. Let's go and start a game. I will actually just get rid of this particular one and we'll start from scratch. So new save, we'll just play on normal difficulty, start the game. Hey, Orca Oak saying hi, and then Cujo is saying, can you turn on auto repair in difficulty settings at the start of the game? Oh, hang on, that's a point. That's a point. Let's have a quick look. Let's have a look and see what we've got. Yeah, you can do, there's a lot of things you can do. I'll just get out of this. And we'll go back and start again. Save and quit. So if I go to options, we do have a fair few different sorts of things we can do in here. That's more just not going to change with what we end up doing. That's all okay. I'll just go back out from that. Start a game. Just go yes, new save. So if I go to customize, so there's a heap of stuff we can do to customize things. So I'm going to keep most of the things on there. Lose perks on death, lose rank on death. So this is actually stuff that is turned on at this point in time. Starting classes, you can change these certain sorts of things around as well. Starting operatives, so I actually don't mind that idea. Let's do that. Let's do that. Operatives and classes. Yeah, let's do that. That's going to really mix things up actually a lot. And even the random starting equipment maybe. There's repair after missions. Let's pop that one on. That way we won't have to worry about repairing anyway, because that will sort of certainly be there. Difficulty curve, I'm not exactly sure what that one does. There's no tool tip for that. So Brian's saying, been playing this a lot, Daz, and that mod to show you what you need for ship upgrades is a godsend. Got half the ship upgraded. Yes, it really is, isn't it? It makes a massive difference. Random starting location. Tutorial I don't want. I'm going to turn that off. Random starting location. That's interesting. Let's do that as well. Just so that, because that's going to really mix things up. That's going to make it really quite difficult. In combat, yeah, I'll keep all that on where that currently is. In sandbox, I'll just leave that on default as well. All right, let's start the game again. I'm just going to skip past this.
Tears and blood.
And I'm just going to pop my air conditioner on. I'll be right back. So good morning, boss. After first restore memory. Actually, one thing I would like, which was mentioned last time I played it actually, I would love to have a mode to turn off the Quasimorphs. I would have that turned off. Like I actually don't like having them in the game. So that would be a really nice little thing if they pop that in the mix there as well. I don't know if is there anything. Let's have a quick look and just get out of this stuff here. So we've starting in Mector's orbit. Okay, this I think is around. I think Mector is Mercury, but I may be wrong about that one. Let's just get back out, save and quit. Was there a way? If I just go and start the game again. Sorry about this, guys. Continue, new game, customize, repair after missions, random starting equipment, random starting classes, random operatives, random starting location. We'll pop all those on. Combat, enemy site, Quasimorph growth. Does this sit here? Let's pop them down. I actually don't really like the Quasimorph side of the game, like, to be honest, so I might just pop them back down that way. Yeah, that's okay. Alright, let's do it that way. That way we end up with less of them, I guess. Hi Invictus, how you going? And Supreme Plague, I don't know if I said hi before. So we'll just go and start the game.
The history of humanity is written in
Oh, this looks dangerous. Let's go continue. No, actually I thought I turned training off. Okay, we're at Europa. Interesting. This is around Jupiter. So this is where we currently are. So we've actually got one mission here where we've got rebels in control. This is civil resistance versus Corwood MG. So it's a military operation. We want to be against civil resistance in essence. I won't go through in too much detail. We'll just go continue, and we do actually have different upgrades that we can then go and do, like supply. Typically you've got different things you can sort of then go and do in the different areas, but if we go to upgrades, we won't have, we don't actually have anything at all actually, because we chose random equipment. So if there was something we could actually upgrade, it would then show us on here, but it's not highlighting. So there's nothing in there that we can do. The system map, so we are essentially at Europa, which is one of the moons of Jupiter. So we've got like so there's a fair few different moons out through here. So I've never played actually this far out. It's a long time to to start to move across the systems. Like if I go to, it's 14 days just to travel from Europa to Jupiter, for example. If I choose it, if I go back in and start to choose to go to the Mars, we're talking about 107 days to end up at Mars. So it's a long way back, or Earth, you know, like it's sort of 93 days essentially. So there's a lot. We'd have to sort of plan our movements a little bit with this. Not that it matters that much, but let's just go back. Stock exchange. I do want to go just with the big ones. I just want to subscribe to them just so it appears up. This is actually the missions that they have available. Realware, I'll actually, there's one at Venus there. I'll subscribe to that one. Church of Revelation, not really all that important. NCOM, I will subscribe to. And the others. Civil Resistance, we're going to go up against. And you know, we're going to be taking the opposite side with Civil Resistance. So we're going to be sort of defending against them. So I think we'll actually start off there. I think with where we actually currently are at Europa. So I will subscribe to that as well, which just keeps me up to date with. It highlights missions that involve them. So Stebrian's saying I turned down faction tech development as well. Oh, okay. I'm not sure about that one. Yeah, so I'm not sure what that one does. Anyway, we won't start again. All right, so we're here. Let's go and start this mission. We'll just sort of muddle our way through. Now, we want to we've got Rebels in Control, which is, so task, pick up the prototype of a new invention at Abyss-2199 and evacuate with it. Details of civil resistance has long been fighting against the anarcho-capitalist regime of the system, and so, however, individual actions are not enough to win. So this, if we go with the default, we're choosing civil resistance against Corwood MG, and so we're going to change that. So we need to eliminate all the infiltration teams now playing as Corwood MG. So analysts were able to calculate an interesting pattern, you know, blah, 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 coming back through. I think this is going to be a difficult one, so let's just see how we go. Just choose an operator. So these are random operators that we now actually have. So none of these are the standard operators that you have in the game. So we need to evaluate each of these. So this one's got good health. Not great there. Just got good starvation limit. Sight range of 8. Feels no pain. Okay, so that one can take damage. Jacques in through here. Okay, so plain, yeah, so reload duration -2 action points. So I can reload quickly. Auberon Lucas. Okay, so there's good range accuracy there. Sight range is better. Add weapon slot +1, that looks good. So that we might start with him. And then we've got the Mirza back through here again. Good range, good sight range. Satiety drain, -60% kilocalories, 2,000 calories in through there. I think we'll go with Auberon as our first clone that we then take in. Now the class, we don't know what classes we've got because these were also going to be random, so we'll just go and choose these. We've got a Terra Pack. If we have a look at each of these, this is a so the Terra Pack has got possession. Each use of the packed ability grants 20 experience. Not sure how that one's triggered. Never played with this one before. Okay, so eating Gavak activates the trigger. It seems very, very specific, doesn't it? Regeneration +5%. Exceeding the pain threshold activates the trigger. So we add a weapon slot to what we're doing. So we have one-man army. Cannibalism. So melee damage goes up by 25%. We're going to be playing range with this character, so this is probably not really ideal. Each trigger activation gives 20 experience. Insanity, so a Quasimorph effect, 20%. Each change of Quasimorph grants 10 experience, and then we've got Axe Rage. So yeah, this is actually better with axes. So, and then we've got the Valkyria squad. And so in this case, what have we got through here? Emergency Revival. So dealing damage that applies an effect grants 2 experience with shock damage. So heals wounds. Okay, that's good. This looks good, actually. Heavy fire. So pierce chance of plus 15%, shooting a weapon grants, yep, so this will be a weapon one. One-man army, add one weapon slot, duty shift, so that's okay. Precise shot, okay, so skipping a turn in stealth mode activates the trigger. Each trigger activation gives 20 experience, okay, that's fine. So we end up with a critical hit chance of plus 25%. May not be great, but we'll see how we go. And then tactical reload. So this one here is dodge chance plus 5%. Reloading activates the trigger. Each trigger, so this is exactly the one that we want. And then the equipment that we're going to go in with. We don't have any implants, so there won't be anything else in there just yet. I'll just go back. And the equipment. So we have, don't know if we've sort of got things sorted. No, nothing's been sorted. So we've only got very limited stuff in our cargo hold. This is all we've really got, so we're going to have to sort of deck ourselves out with this one. This is really cool, actually, going with this random stuff. There's the extra weapon slot. So we've got the 2 plus the 3rd. All we've really got is this electromagnetic gun, which again sort of works with the Valkyra class that we've got selected. So we will have to check this one in. So we'll actually take that one into our primary slot. We don't actually have a ranged weapon at this stage. Military first aid kit. Is that all we've got? This one doesn't even take bullets. Secret data. Yeah, that's for something we can sell. You know, there's really not a lot here, is there? This is quite a hard start. Just got splints. I'll take that with me. I don't even have a backpack. All right, let's get into it. Let's see how we go. That's all we can really go in with. So we'll start the mission. So our opponent's a rabble from the outskirts of the solar system. The HIS of Civil Resistance is hovering nearby. It's irradiating Abyss-2199, which is the base we're going to be protecting with a geoscanner. Rough work, but it has probably detected a new signature from the experimental prototype. So we need to land on the station and eliminate all infiltration teams. Be distracted by profiting from your employers' things only if it doesn't interfere with your main job. All right, so we'll go continue. So in we go for the mission. Love this. Like, you got procedure generated. So Europa is an ice world. Here we are. And so you've got no need to worry about any of that stuff. Single mode through there. I don't know if we're out of bullets or if it doesn't need bullets. Not exactly sure how that one sort of does work. Looks like we've got a silencer on it as well. Yeah, it's actually worth a bit, this particular weapon. Let's have a quick look around, just to see if we can see anything. We're not seeing too much there. All right, let's move our way across. Just going to go into stealth mode here. So, hi Sketic, how you going? So Oroka's saying, from 1 to 10, how much would you recommend Quasimorph? I would say a 9. Like, it really is that good. It's going to be that good. It's sort of like there's still a lot that has to be done with the game. Like, so yeah, maybe an 8 at this stage if you're concerned about early access. But the game just keeps on improving and improving. Now we are sneaking at this point in time, so we should sort of see when we come across creatures that are, actually that's interesting. Got a container there, got a water there. We'll just go and grab the water, bring that across. There's nothing there. Alright, we've got alcohol, research dump disk. We don't need the alcohol. There is actually food there, we'll just grab the food as well. Okay, it's just a toilet. Some turds in it. Yeah, somewhere in here there will be an infiltration team. Class chip. Okay, so we'll take, these are the sorts of things we do definitely want to be taking back with us, just so we can unlock different things. I can't leave them at the station. Okay, nothing else in around there. There's got to be a way down. What are we missing here? There we go. Someone over here. Somewhere in here. I love how themed everything actually is. So I'm sneaking. Snowman. It's a container. What's it got in it? Nothing. Hide things in snowmen. So I've never been to Europa in the game. So each area has got like its own aspect of how things sort of then operate. Actually, what are we going to do? Eliminate all infiltration teams. So we need to actually go through and floor 1 is cleared. Actually, it's saying floor 2 the data is being refined. Okay, so we need to keep on moving. There's nothing else there, but we can see there's more rooms down deeper. Similar model to what we saw there before. It's almost identical, isn't it? Just in terms of the algorithm of building this aspect of the way it works. Just clear everything out. Now, satiety is actually okay. We just lose 1 health or 1 hunger. Oh god, there's nothing there. Go all the way back. Ooh. So this one here, we can see it's a ranged attacker with movement of 2. So he will fire at us. Now, precise shot has been triggered because we did nothing. I'm now going to go up and press X, and if I just go to two moves, there's another guy there. I'm going to attack this one. He's down. There's another one coming. Now, we don't need to reload with this particular weapon. So the coal node is dead. We will need to watch what's happening there. I'm just going to go back to Z and sneak. Let this thing come through. That's wandering off. It's not coming through. Come on, move. Here it comes. So it's now wandered through. And this is also a ranged attacker with 2 moves. So I'm now going to, again, just press X. The reason I don't go all the way up is that if I go into, if I press X again and go into running mode, my accuracy goes down. So you can see there we've done, like, that's his health bars underneath. We've done half the damage already. Missed. He missed us. And he's down. Okay, now we go back to stealth mode again. And so luckily they did miss us. Just look at the corpses. Now they've got different weapons, so we'll go and grab these weapons. Throw them into the second slot. We've got a frog hat, so we'll go. This will then give us a little bit of resistances. And so in this case, we've got our different resistances down here. Blunt, we've got no resistance to. This one does blunt and cold. So I'm just going to go and grab that one. We'll sort of try to find better equipment as we go. This one here, the strike garment, does a bit of fire resistance, a little bit of the poison resistance, but also a fair bit of the blunt resistance. So we'll throw that shirt on. The trousers are also blunt and cold, so we'll throw the trousers on. And then the urban monkey boots, which also just sort of cover those 3. So you can see our resistances are now going up a fair amount. This is important that we get this sort of done. We do actually have a mode there, a vest slot, so we can pop the bullets into there for these for the cricket pistol. We have 2 corpses, so we've also got the actual person himself. So that's one that we killed. If we go to the second corpse, this one here, we've got fried meat because we ended up sort of smashing it with the with our thing. We actually sort of fried some of the flesh off it. So that Kermit hat is mandatory, yes. So this one does actually increase quasimorphosis, which we're not going to really worry too much about. Just going to throw that one into there. We're going to unload the. Actually, this one that one there is got more ammo in it, so I'm just going to throw that one back into there. I'm going to unload the ammo. That will then just give me 23 down through this other side. That's okay. We've got this one here, which is naloxone. We do actually have a bucket hat, which gives me 3-2. That one gives me 3-2. We'll keep the Kermit hat. This one here, the Varesi synthetic garment, gives me a lot more benefit in terms of blunt and cold, but not in terms of fire. So we end up losing a lot of fire damage if we move this one off. So I'm going to keep what we've got. These cargo pants are the same. They they do the same sort of job. And the sneakers do a worse job, so they're not going to be all that helpful in terms of what we've currently got. So that's all good. I'm going to need to get myself a backpack if we can find somewhere. I won't worry about trying to sort of sort this out just yet. Yep, that's okay. We'll just leave that one where that is. And we're still just sneaking around. Now, I don't want to be walking through the blood, because that will then leave a trail where they can then find me. Now, I've been everywhere in that area. Let's now just move on up. So we're doing okay. So now we're wearing clothes. We haven't been down this side just yet. Is it the dead end? Yes, it is. Okay, looks like the way through. All right, so there's a bit to sort of see out through here. Just keep on sort of keeping an eye open. Now we've got like probably an extra vision than what the enemy has got. That one's empty. Not seeing much else down this way. Just go and grab that for now. We'll end up sort of chopping and changing things a bit, but if we can find a workbench, we can then make ourselves a backpack. Okay, there's nothing else down this way. How do we get down to the next level? Let's look at the map. Yes, we've got the bodies down there. There's really nothing, no other way out there. Looks like maybe there. I've sort of been everywhere through here. That seems to be the only opening. Now the units, the enemy can end up being in behind us, so we have to be a little bit careful. Facing is important, as you can sort of see through here. It's a little bit of a maze getting through this other side. Now that door just opened and closed. And we didn't open it. Not seeing anyone else up that way. Alright, just keep on searching through. Lighting control system through there. T-shirt and poppy straw. We won't worry about those. Let's just clear this out. That's looking a bit more civilized. Oh, someone in behind us. Someone's in behind us. We've now got this precise shot ready to go. Yep, so this is a 2 with a ranged attack. So another raider. So we'll actually now shoot this one again with our gun. So we only have a single shot with this particular mode. The damage modifier is 100%, scatter 2.8 degrees. Just going to press X just to get, so I've got 2 shots. Oh, nearly got it. If we go and have a look and see what's happened to him. So at the moment he's down to 2 health points with a deep wound. So he takes 1 damage per action. So damage per action points is 2. So he's going to die straight away. So what I might do is I might just start to move away, and he's now dead. If I now just go back to Z mode and have a bit of a look, he just died because of his wounds. There's another one that was down the bottom there. Just saw what was happening. So again, we've got the strike garment. We've sort of got pretty much what we've got. The dark cargo doesn't really give us anything. And then we've got the urban monkeys that we're wearing anyway. We'll unload the ammo there. I'm pretty sure that I saw there's somebody else following us down this other side. So let's just go and clean. There's nothing. There is still other things back up this other side, but we want to just see what actually is going on. There's 2 of them here. They're not really moving. All right. All right. So that one moves at 1. That moves at 1. I'm going to go to X. We were lucky that we ended up not triggering the attack. So I'm going to have 1 shot, and that one's almost dead now. So we have a quick look and see what's happened to him. Actually, we've blown apart his leg. So he is, but he's not actually. It's been sort of cauterized. The actual wound is not damaged. He's using a shotgun. That would be fairly useful for us to use as well. So, and then the other one is using a Galand self-loading pistol. Which we have to be a little bit careful. I shouldn't have gone out the way that I did there. Now he's very slow movement, which is sort of lucky for us. We're going to now move up, and he's now here. And then we move back. We got a deep wound in that last one, so that's actually, so the other one has possibly died, maybe, but let's just keep on moving back up, and then just wait for a second. It's now closed. Yep, they're dead. Go back to stealth mode just so we can see if there's anyone else coming. Alright, we'll grab all the bullets, up to 57. Now, in terms of what we have, if we switch our weapons across and now pick up this one here, I'll just do a reload as well while we're here, and then have a quick look and just hover over and just sort of see what the difference actually is through here. So the condition is worse that we've currently got. It does better damage, the actual little pistol, the self-loading pistol. Range accuracy is less than what we've got. Effective range is 4. Relay duration is the same, 9mm bullets. Rate of fire, yeah, that's okay. Knockback, backup gun, that's okay. Yep, that's alright. So we'll actually, our gun that we've got is slightly heavier, but that really won't matter that much. We've got different things in through here. This one actually now has got slightly worse in different areas, but it is better than the frog hat, so I'm sorry, the frog hat is now going. Strike, we've got red front. These are going to be better overall except for cold. Actually, maybe not really. Maybe not. I'll leave them where they are. Then the urban monkey we've got. I'll take that one. No, I won't take that one with me because I don't need it. I'll just unload the ammo. And we've got an EMAG. This fixes all weapons. I'll just replace that one. I'll drink this. Get rid of the tin. Bring those in, and then just grab the sawn-off shotgun, which will be good for close quarters. So I'll just pop that into that mode in through there. These are partisan pants, which aren't really going to help us much with in terms of the blunt damage or anything like that. That one's slightly better condition than the one that we're wearing. Yep, that's okay where we are. All right, so they came from down there, but we'll just keep on sort of wandering. Now, if I go through the blood, I'm going to then leave a blood trail, and I don't really want that to be the case. I'm just going to keep on looking for more clues. I might just go all the way up, just see if there's anything else up this way that we need to... there's the workbench. So what I need to do now is to go and make a backpack. So I'll just clear this out a little bit before we sort of do much else with it. Got a fabricator in there as well. So this is actually fairly good, but let's have a quick look around and just see what else we've got in this mode. Gee, it goes a long way. It's Greyhound. We still haven't found the way out. It must be back down the other way. Right, well, we're gonna end up back down this way, so let's just go back to our inventory, and we'll pop different things on the ground. So the water bottle, that, and that. So I'll just pop that one underneath where we are. Just go and pick up, just go and recycle all the stuff. So we were looking for rags. We're looking for weapon parts we don't need. Plastic we don't really need as well. I forget what we need to make a backpack, but I think that's all we need to make a sling pack is just the rags. So this is a tourist backpack. So we need 4 rags. So we can actually just go and create one of those. There's other different things we can then sort of go and craft if we had different stuff. Now we did actually see some wire, but we're not going to worry about that one. So we want to grab one of these, so we'll craft that item. That then is going to, if we go back to our inventory, we now have 2 slots because we've now got the tourist backpack. Just go to the fabricator and just see what it can do for us. So we need to have crafting materials to make use of this one, which we're not going to have. So that's not going to be of any real great use to us. All right, that's good. And we can just use even keep on using the rags as makeshift bandages. So we now can sort of squeeze more stuff in as we go. Again, it's got cable on the ground, I won't worry about it. I'm not really going to be doing much crafting. This is a t-shirt, don't want that. This is a cloning system. You see the little up arrow? This is stuff that we do need for upgrades on the ship, including that one there as well. So these are all stuff that are needed for our ship. So I want to take them with me. And it's dead end. I just want to double check everything as we go through it. Don't really want to have guys behind me. Look, looks like the way out. But we'll just we've done pretty well with our food. Our satiety is down to 50%, but that's not really going to matter that much. Oh, there's even more. We'll actually just go and check this while we're here. In this case, no, it's not the way out. Memory records and a mine chip. This one unlocks Isabella Capet. So these are all important things for us to pick up and take with us, but we've still got a long way to go on this mission. We have to make some decisions at the back end of this as to what we want to take with us as long as we successfully get through. So we've done everything else down this way. Here we go. Finally we've got the way out. God, this is a big long one. Now we do actually have a stove there. I don't think there'll be anything in it, but we can actually cook meat And so yeah, there's a few different things we can sort of go and do in this one, which we won't do. Let's get down to the next level. So in this case, I'm just going to switch back across. I might just keep the shotgun. The shotgun, we've got a dispersed mode or a concentrated mode. We'll stay with the concentrated mode. That's going to give me more damage at this point in time. Hi Sev, how you going? Hi David, how you going? So how's the game progressing? It's going very, very well. Thanks there, David. Yeah, I shot you an email actually just before I started. So it was it looks interesting. You've got a few good games on the boil there. So hi Skittic, I don't know if I said hi before. And Suzuki is saying give back the secret data to any faction and you'll get some basic equipment. Oh, okay. All right, let's go in. So we're going to go to floor 2 now. So we'll sort of ramp up a little bit, but not much. Gee, I like the look of this station that we're on. So this is now going deeper under Europa. So we're 1 layer in. If we have a quick look and see the mission management, eliminate all the infiltration teams. So remaining to kill, we need to kill 3 targets. There will be more than 3 on this particular floor, but we need to kill the three that are on here. Looks like that's a bit of a dead end. Just double check down this way as well. Now we do have a scanner there. It's off though, and there's no power. Let's go and see if we can grab some food. There's only cigarettes. We don't need that. We are going to have to get food now, and I don't really want to be being a cannibal, but if we get desperate, we may have to. Let's we'll eat that. What had that one done? Intoxication. Okay, that was alcohol, but it did give us a little bit of satiety. Now this is a yeah. So accuracy is negative 20%, unfortunately. Let's just keep on going through. I just saw someone off to the right-hand side there. Here we go. We've got a guy down here with a range of a ranged unit with 2 moves. Now, can I get there? I don't know if I can shoot. He's disappeared again. The other one inside here. There's 2 in there. It's going to get a little bit trickier. So the other one has gone back down this other side. 3 in there. So we've got the first little hash sign there shows that it's a range unit with 2 moves. That one there is a range unit with 2 moves, and that one there is a ranged unit with 1 move. That one's less effective. Let's just go and they're not looking at us. There is actually some food there which I do want. There's also a locker there. Let's go and change our switch across to the actual gun, and you can see there we've almost got the right like it's almost the right distance. So I'm going to shoot this one, but I'm going to press X. Now he's actually he now is in move. This one here is also just a little bit further down than what we want him to be. That one's almost killed, and I'm going to go and shoot this one as well. That one should die straight away. Yep, both of them are down. That's good. Look down. The one that was down there has now disappeared. I'm going to move in. Now this one here, I've got a clear shot at this guy. He missed me. Now what sort of damage have we done? We hit him in the head. So in this case, we've got it's a deep wound. His vision range has gone down. Damage per turn. He's going to take 1 damage per turn natively, and then every action point he takes is another 2. So that's 3 damage for what he's done. But there's not really enough at this stage to warrant it. I've only got 1 more move here. I'm going to move back out and just see what's going on. Let's just go and stay where we are. We know that there's nothing behind us, so we're actually okay there. And I'll just go and let him come a bit closer. There we go. So he's now down. Let's go back down to stealth mode. Go and eat the food. It's getting us up to 1500. Let's have a quick look in here. We do have an engineer repair kit. Just go and pop that in there. These are the things we do want to be trying to take back to the station. Got another container there. Let's just keep on having a bit of a look down to see if there's anything else down this way. There's a Banewind game. I won't worry about taking that one through there. I can use it. I'm not sure what that one will do. Blind Fury Cannibalism is a perk experience. Okay, so let's just go and use it. That'll just give us a little bit of experience. We don't need the other bits and pieces that are there. Let's have a look and see these guys. I think we're at maximum. I know, we're still going to actually load in more of those. We'll unload the ammo there. Bean mass, synthetic food. So this one is going to give me plus 600. That's going to take me right up to the to close to my limits. So that's good. We're sort of back up to where we were. Let's keep on moving across. Still nothing down the bottom there. This one here is also using one of these. We'll unload the ammo. Yeah, we've got more than enough. This is a switchboard. We need 7 of these on the ship. What else do we need? We need 2 of those, 16 of the memory records, 15 of those. I need 2 of those. Just keep on getting the stuff that we want to be taking back with us. Now, I didn't check this guy over here. Again, we're now full with the ammunition. There's nothing else there that we want. We know there was another guy down the bottom here. I think I'm going to try to deal with him to start with. If we have a quick look at the menu through here, eliminate all. So yeah, we still have we have 3 designated targets we have to kill. I don't know if we'll see them. Yeah, there they all are. So we have to kill all 3 of those to be able to move on to the next level. So we are sort of seeing the targets. If you press control, you can sort of deal with things. Okay. Okay, precise shot increase to level 2. Now that one, you can see there's only a melee, but he runs at 3. So 1, 2, 3 can get to there. This one here is a ranged one, but he's a little bit covered. So let's smack this guy. Now we have to kill this one off. I'm going to use the shotgun, so I'm just going to switch across and just go for try to blast both of these with these. I've got 2 shots here. Now that one's been knocked out a little bit. He will essentially not be able to move this next turn. So if we have a look and see what he's got. This one's got much better equipment. He's only armed with a fist. We may have smacked him. Oh no, it's actually his knee joint, the one what took the damage. He will die. He's got 5 hit points. If I go back out, I think that might be the better way to do this. They're actually now wearing armoured jackets, so these are actually a bit more difficult than what we've been dealing with, and armoured gas masks and things. So this is actually the paramilitary group that's come back in. Let's have a look and see who else we're dealing with. This one's also paramilitary, coming back through. He does use the cricket pistol. He will fire at us if we stay where we are. So I'm going to move up. Now he's got a shot on us, and he has given us a fracture. The other guy died. I'm going to go and I'll smack him twice here. I think. If we have a look at our health, this is where we can where things can disintegrate pretty damn fast. So we've got a fracture in our arm, and we also have a shoulder with a fracture there as well. So the damage per action is 1 in through that other side. Our accuracy has gone right down. The fracture in there as well with damage per action, and then the strike damage and accuracy down as well. But this is something we'll have to go and fix. But we have to clear out this guy first. So let's use the shotgun. The shotgun is sort of got like a it doesn't rely on accuracy. Well, maybe better than that. So let's go and switch across this pistol. That's almost got him. If you have a look and see, he's got a thigh move. Damage per move. He's only got 2 action points, so he's going to die out in 1 action point. Let's just move up. So he's now dead. Let's go back down to stealth mode. Oh, look at them all coming. Okay, so they're now all going to be coming. Let's go and run back up the road. So we're going to move up to behind the cover. So 1, 2, 3. They haven't come through just yet. And they still haven't got there just yet. Okay, so let's now just stay back where we are. And just watch. We'll just go back and switch across. That one's full. This one here needs to reload. 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 That's as much as we can do. Oh, sorry, my health. Now we need to repair the health, so we go back into the into these different things. I've got an engineer kit. Why is that? Just for robots. Stabilizes any wound. Where's my first aid kit? Not sure why it's showing that one. If I go back to the inventory, okay, that one did stabilize things. So if we look at our health, yes, this has now been stabilized. So healed in 4 more turns. So we just used, I don't know why that one wasn't showing up in here, but we did actually end up just using the military pack. This has got painkiller effects and regeneration effects. So we're going to regenerate a little bit. Let's just stay where we are. And you can see there our health has come right back up to full. Well, we're not seeing anything, so let's just start to sneak our way back down again. I'll just press Control, just so I can stay inside the cover. If I do a run, this guy here has only got 1 move. I'm going to try to shoot him with my other pistol, I think. Even though I'm running, I've actually been through here, we end up with an overall accuracy of 75%, but I got 3 shots. Now he's down to 50%. Let's just move up. Let's go back to 1 more move, so we now don't have the problem with accuracy. Oh damn! He's only got the 1 action point. Okay, he's down. That's good. Let's now go back to stealth mode. There's the other one. Okay, we'll go back up again. And this is another raider, which is going to have... actually, he doesn't have great armor on him, but he does have overall really quite good armor. It's the shock. I think we do shock damage with our pistol here. No, it's piercing damage. 24 piercing damage. So what do they have in terms of piercing? Only 8. He's got very low resistance against pierce. Straight down, that's good. Let's go back down to stealth mode. Here they come again. This one's running at 2. We'll go back up again. Now he's down to, or he's almost dead. And again, I'm expecting that he will then be bleeding out. Yeah, so damage per turn. He's only got 2 hit points. I'm just going to move off. Now, this is a new one. And again, this one's almost done. I'm just going to shoot him again. He's down. Right, so we're doing well here. And if we have a look at the mission, we've probably now done the ones that we need to on this level. Yeah, so if this floor has been cleared of the paramilitary that we needed to get rid of, which is good. So Poey Ho is then saying, blast those filthy satists. So we've got that one done. Let's just go back to one movement mode again. And we're not seeing anything, so it looks like we may have cleared everything else out. Let's have a look and see what we've got. There's a gunsmith. Now this one is going to... Can I use it on my weapon? No, I can't. This thing is starting to take damage. There's nothing good there. Nothing better than what we've got, although this one here would be good to pop that one in. I'm glad I did end up taking the this military first aid kit. I was almost not going to do it. Actually, how many corpses have we got? Just the one there. Okay, so we'll just move in a little bit closer. We'll take the food, eat that. Red front garment is same as what we've got, really. So nothing much else there. Lots of corpses here, though. These guys are going to have much better protection than what we're currently wearing, so we'll go and grab these. This as well, the partisan jacket. You can see there the difference in armour. So this is heaps better armour than what we had. This is partisan pants as well, which will be a little bit better overall. I'm guessing that we're going to be facing mainly pierce damage. I mean, if we have a quick look at this one through here, actually no, this is blunt damage. So we're mainly going to be, having blunt damage is going to be more important. So I will keep what I've currently got, and we won't need the sneakers. And bean mass. I might, almost might take that one with me, I think. We're not seeing any flame weapons, so I don't really need the water with me. Nothing else there. Nothing great there. Actually, this one here has got a Liberator large caliber pistol. This one does 18 to 31 damage. That one does 19. If I go and click on that one there, if I just, I'm just wondering if I take this one with me. Effective range is only 4. This one, the one I've currently got, like this one's got range 6, so it's a very good weapon. I think I'll keep everything what I've got through here. I'll just keep those. There's a piece of skin that got shot off. That's the gunsmith. Well, let's eat this. I can't use that at the moment. Nothing else there, and piece of tin on the floor there. We'll just move our way in. This was another one of those. That's slightly better than the one that's on the floor. Urban monkey. That's good. So we'll grab those instead of the jeans that we're wearing. And everything else is looking good. So we're getting really good armor now, all the way through, except for pierce resistance. We don't actually have anything if there's pierce guns. These do blunt damage rather than pierce damage. So yeah, that's the one weakness we actually have, as well as shock damage and actually poison as well. But overall, we're actually pretty effective now with this armor that we've just picked up, which is good. Now we didn't really check everything out in that room, but let's not worry about it. Now we're going to be dragging blood around with us. Management units. We need 8 of these on the ship. God, what can we get rid of? We've got so much good stuff. I'm going to really regret not being able to take stuff if we end up dying as well. This is just regular clothes. We don't want that. It's the dead end there. Mr. Veggie. Now we're pretty full, so I'm not going to worry about picking up the food. There's a weapons kit. Now that's a Starlock assault pistol. Does cutting damage. It's worth a lot. I wonder if we don't ditch the shotgun and grab this thing instead. It does use buckshot. Effective range is 4. Actually, effective range there is 5. 22 damage. It's a hard one. Look, I'll keep it where that is, but we've got nothing else we can really carry around. This one's only worth 100, this one's worth 450, so I'm sort of also looking at that aspect. But we've still got a lot to do. And nothing else down that way. It's a big station. Now it's medical components, which we can't really make good use of. There's another one of those. Yeah, it's that buckshot there. I can't use any of these. So I can use that one there, memory records. First aid. I might use that one, just so I can bring some of this with me, just for the pistol. We've got, in fact, that's a better quality. Unload the ammo there. And we'll just switch across. So as we move each movement, we'll just keep on reloading. Hi orangutans, how you going? Beam weapons. That doesn't repair it. And again, I sort of want to keep all of that stuff with me, I think. Now this is actually the next elevator, so this is the way down. So we're ready for the next mode. Let's just go switch back to our Enigma weapon, which has been fairly cool. So floor 3. So we've got to deal with this in this one. Three targets here as well, so we're going to have 3 more paramilitary here somewhere. Let's make sure there's nothing else up in around. I like the look of everything. We do actually have this mode in here. That's a dead end. What we're doing. There's buckshot, so there's more of the buckshot up there. We'll just move back up and then have a look down this road, down that path. Now, targeting that room there. We should just have a look at the map. Yeah, they are there. Got an eyeball there. Now this is, we're going to end up in the wrong spot here. There they are. So I'll just go into double mode. This one's only moving at 1. It doesn't look like it's one of the ones we have to concern ourselves with. Let's have a quick look at the map. Yeah, the others are all in a different room. So this is just a number of just standard raiders. Yeah, that's almost dead. He's now dead again, so that's fine. Thanks for the subscription there, Kelrash. Very, very much appreciated. So that's great. So hi, Daz. Have you tried the Fantasy Variation Stone Shard? Yes, I have. Long time ago, actually. It's a good game, though. Good game. So we're going to, now we know that there's others in here, so I'm just going to move up, and there's another one moving at 1. Now he'll move up to there, and he's also got a ranged attack. What's he got? This one's also got a shotgun. So I don't want to shoot and then miss. What I want to do is I want to come back to here and wait. He didn't come. I'll just wait 2 more. He's not coming. Just go back to stealth mode so I can sort of sneak up, and there he is. Now the other ones that we have to deal with are back over in here. So we'll just go and, what's that one there? That's Quasimorphic data. So we'll just go and press X here. And he's basically dead. Let's get back down to stealth mode again. Yep, so one just bounced into there and then back out again. Let's stay there for 1 turn. This guy is he seems to be just sort of like a standard. If I just go back into the map mode. Now he is one of them. He is one of the guys that we have to go and kill. So just press X. There's 2 of them now. I'm going to move down and just wait for them to come up towards me. In fact, I can sort of half get into position in behind here, which give me a little bit of cover if they do come out this way. Just go back into stealth mode again. Yeah, so they're just right there. Here they come. And now I can just press X. He's down. Still 1 more in there. Let's have a quick look and see the map. You've only got 1 more left that we have to go and kill. So that will be good. Let's press Z. As long as I don't move. And I've got a lot. That was a combat medic, so that'll be interesting to see what he's got. But my Sadian is pretty good. Yeah, that one's actually moved away. There he is there. Now, because we didn't move, we can actually get a free shot here. Now, he's been injured. Let's just move out of the way. Still not coming. Still there. We can see where he is. He's over here. Let's go back to stealth mode. Here he comes. He should end up being there at the end of this next shot. Unless he's died. Nope, he's gone back. Alright, in this case, I'll just use my stealth. Oops, this is now, I didn't mean to go and click on that one through there. This one's got a storm submachine gun, which I'm not really interested in. Let's go and stand on it. X. Got him. Alright, there we are. That was good. So if we have a look and see what they've all got, we'll just start to move in. Now we're going to be dragging blood in around with us. And we don't know who else there is. We're down to 50% health on this particular weapon. Yeah, which is interesting. So we can see we've got 2 corpses in here. Nothing much there that we want, and the other one, nothing much there either. This is only for bartering. We don't really need it. That one's got another mine chip. This one's already unlocked. Oberon Lucas. Is that who we are? I forget who we're playing as. Yeah, we are Oberon Lucas. So that's who we are. So we don't need that chip. Knife maker repair kit. Again, would be nice to be able to take back with us, but we really can't. Oh, there's a guy there. Didn't even see him. Oh, damn. Okay, this one's a this one's a bit of a thug unit. So this one's got a crowbar, but only moves at 1, so we can sort of shoot and then miss him. This one's got a ranged attack with 2. I can get in behind there in 1 shot, or I can shoot one of these guys and then actually make a bit of a run for it. So I think I might do that. Now this one's been sort of knocked out a little bit. So he's down to 3. We actually managed to shoot through this one and hit the other one as well. It's very slow. His thigh has been damaged. So he's going to die next turn. This guy's also going to die next turn, actually. So that we managed to get 2 in one shot there. So I can really move up to there, and they're both basically dead. Well, that one's still alive, but he should be down to... when he moves off, he'll end up with more. So we've got another shot down this way. So we've got more of them coming in from the bottom here. So this one will die as soon as he moves off. Like, he'll be down to 2, I think, now. No, he's down to 1. So he's essentially dead. Let's go and fire at this guy. And how's he going? Now, it's going to, again, damage per action point is 2, damage per turn is 1. So every time he moves, he's going to be taking basically 3 damage, and his health is 22. Look, I'll shoot at him again. What's he got? Just a shotgun. So he's down. He's down. So that's good. We've got both of them. So that's sort of working. Just see if there's anything at all that we want out of these guys. I don't think there will be. No, nothing there. High-tech energy repair kit. Yeah, nothing much there as well. Control. Again, nothing in there that we want. Now, what we didn't do is we didn't go up there and we didn't go up there. So, we don't know if we're in the right spot or not. We also can have units that will then follow in behind us. So if we start to see blood trails, one of the reasons we don't want to be walking through blood is we can spot blood trails. If they walk past, like that, it'll show up on the map, which is or on the list there, which is good. Medical components again, don't need them. Oh, sorry, I'm not in stealth mode. Let's just get back down to stealth mode again. Okay, that's a dead end. It's a Pathfinder, actually. I'll take that. It's a mag vest that goes down there. That gives me an extra slot for bullets and things. So up we go. Again, let's have a quick look and see if there's any blood trails. I'm sort of looking particularly down through here. That's really the only spot we're going to sort of see them. Oh, there's a way out. Okay, cool. So we've done this floor now, and we've just got the last one. Floor 4. So we're doing fairly well here. So we'll just go and save what we've got. Well, not save. We just go and go to floor 4. Now we're carrying a lot of... We're going to have to come back to this floor. Let's have a quick look and see what we've got to do here. We've got to clear out... It's only 2 targets, but these will be pretty more powerful. Let's have a look at the map. They're down below us. Alright, so let's have a quick look and see. Dead end, dead end. What I'm going to do here is I'm just going to go into my inventory. All the stuff it's of 0 value dragging it around. I'm just going to put that on the ground. So all this stuff... Because what we'll do is at the end of the mission, if we're successful, we can come back and then just sort our loot. So none of that is of value to what I'm doing. That is the military first aid kit. So yeah, everything else is pretty good. So let's just so with that there, we can just come back and sort it once the mission is done. Now we're under 1,000 satiety, but that's actually still okay. The map, that's Is that them? Doesn't look like it, does it? Yeah, there's heaps of units in there. So there's squillions of them. While they're all in here, I think I'm going to see if they're opening the door. Let's just move into here. Here they come. Now this one here is just wearing normal stuff. Is that one of the guys? No, it's not. The other two are actually one's there and one's there. They're the two that we have to then go and kill off. So we'll just go back in and give ourselves a couple of shots. So we're going to end up hiding in behind this. So I went there just so I've got a bit of protection. And we'll just keep on going this way. He's still alive. How's he going? Hit him in the shoulder. He's got 15 health, so yeah, we've still got to get another shot on him. He's down. Another guy. This is one moves at 2, but again another ranged guy. I like using this blaster. So he's actually also got, he's behind cover slightly. I don't know if there's a way we can see the actual odds. He'll die off. Okay, let's have a quick look at the map again. So we've still got one more unit that we have to go and kill off. I'll just go back to stealth mode again. Here he is. Press X with 2 shots. Is that the guy? Nope, it's not the guy. He's down. Here's the guy. Now, what's he got? This one runs at 2, but is only using a like a jackhammer or something. So yeah, he's got a crusher jackhammer. So like when he came out, I thought it was like a flamethrower, and that would have been disastrous for us. Anyway, let's have a look and see what we can do here. So we've got one. He can move to there in one shot. What sort of weaponry? This one's got a just a common cloth. There's nothing much there. Is he? You see the guy? Yes, he is the guy. So this is the last one. Now, what's his? He does have pierce resistance there of 11. What I can do here is I can sort of distance myself and go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, then I'm stuck. I buy myself one extra move. I've got 2 shots at him with this one right now. What's his resistance? Blunt is very, very high. He's pretty good all the way through, really. God, if I stand in the fight, because I can go up one more, I can do a run. So 1, 2, 3. He'll end up 1, 2 there. Then 1, 2. Turn and shoot. So 1, 2, 1, 2. Turn and shoot. I've got 1 shot. Then he's on me. I'm better off having the 2 shots here. Now that's actually knocked him out. I've almost killed him. Actually, he's down to 6 hit points. He's going to take 2 action points in through there, and 2 action points in through there. So he's actually, and also with the damage per turn of 1. So if he moves, he's essentially dead. So if I move off, that should be him done. But let's just shoot him. So he's gone. Great. Okay. So let's have a quick look at the mission management. So mission complete. So we can now go to evacuation. It says, good job, go back to the elevator, we'll pick you up. Let's have a quick look and see if is there anything here. So we've got gasoline, it does have these burn tablets, not really worth it. We haven't seen anything that's more valuable than the stuff that we've already picked up. I'm just going to get out of here. So we'll just go and grab all this stuff. Take all. I've still got one more slot there. Should we ditch? Not that it matters. Let's just get out of here. So we'll evacuate. That'll be good. Mission complete. So Agent 31 has successfully evacuated to the home base. Continue. Okay, so Representative Corwood MG, thank us for protecting the prototype. Our gratitude is more like an advertising brochure about a new product here, blah, blah, blah. Therefore, our reward should not be small. We'll just go and continue. It's not great. Branded nail gun, Mr. Meaty Pie, a mine chip already unlocked. And a whole lot of nails. Great. Awesome. That's fantastic. So we'll just go continue. So this has now been placed on the actual ship itself. I'm going to unload all of this stuff. I don't think we can make use of any of this just yet. Just going to unload all. I'm going to unload this stuff as well. We did take some damage, so we should technically not be able to do any missions for a small amount of time. Let's go and just pop all of these back. You can see this has all been healed up actually, which is good. So when we've come back in, everything is back up to 100%. So let's just go and grab the, I'll just unequip. So control click. Yep, that just puts it, oh no, it puts it back there. So yeah, I'll get anyone that comes on a mission will have to then sort of sort it out. Now if we go into here, sort the cargo hold, there is a way of doing it. I've got a mod that does it automatic sorting, but I'm not sure how to use it. Yeah, I'm not sure how we actually get that mod to work. You should be able to sort them into various categories. But I've forgotten how, I haven't read how to actually go and do that one. I'll leave it where it is. Yep, so Brian saying flamethrowers are dread, they are indeed. So Keros is saying that health bar, and I assume speed, is that a mod or a native option? That's a mod. The mods that I'm using are, and I'm not sure, I might as well have a look and see if we can figure out what the go is. Do we still have it backwards? No, we don't. Yes, we do. Okay, so I'll just go back to workshop and go back to subscribed items. So these are the mods that I'm using. So the one that you're seeing there is display movement speed, UI hover version. This one here, what this one does is gives you essentially this information. So whether it's ranged or melee, how many movement points it's got, and the health bar underneath it. So it's a very, very good mod, this one. I love it. There is also one that's on all the time. This is the hover version where basically you only see it if you hover over a unit, and I actually prefer this one than the other one where it's sort of on all the time. Yeah, it's good, that one. It's actually really quite nice. So yeah, it's a very, very good little mod. I hope that they bring these sorts of mods into the base game, to be honest. Makes life, rather than having to look through the stats of each unit, just being able to see it is very, very good. The other mods that I've got is the repair between missions. So yeah, not that we need that because we turned that one off ultimately in the mission setup. Sorts of tabs. This is the one that I was trying to figure out what I was doing wrong. So what do I need to do here? Docs, a mod to automatically move items to specific tabs using rules defined by the user. For example, weapons in the first tab, ammo in the second, armor in the third, which is what I want. Press F5 to apply the move rules for the items on that tab. Press S to invoke the game's normal sort. F5. The rules and hotkeys can be changed in the configuration file. So it should be there by default. Well, let's try F5 and see if that works. So, and we've also got the augment indicator and then the show needed upgrades, which is why we've taken back most of the stuff that we've got. So we'll just go back into the game and I'll just press F5. Yay, there we are. So ammo, so we've got weapons, ammo, clothing, other bits and pieces, upgrades, other stuff. Now this one's already unlocked. This one's not. This is Isabella Capet. So I'm going to unlock this chip. So that will give us another another agent. We also then have a class chip as well. This is Tifton's Elite. There's a heavy weapons Grenadier class. So we'll go and unlock that chip as well. Secret data. So that's nothing much there. Mine chip. Yeah, we've already got that one there. So that's really not going to be of any great use. And the 7th one we're not actually using. Yeah, this is good. So that's the one that sorts it out into the various aspects, which is good. So yeah, so F5. So I have to try to remember that one through there. So we'll finish the mission. So that's now been done. We don't have any other missions in through here. These are the other missions that we sort of have around the that we're aware of around the solar system. But we'll see if there's anything. We'll just go back to the spacecraft. Can we update anything? Research, cloning, supply, upgrade. Yeah, we don't have any of those. The one I really want is the. So we've got one of those, but we need another one. So we brought back one of the cloning systems last time. Let's go back to spacecraft again. The hangar. It's the shuttle that I'm looking for. Yeah, so what do we need there? I'm not even sure what that is. There's a capsule. So we need one more of these. It allows you to summon a capsule. Yeah, this is actually what we want. So we desperately need another one of these. And I think that's a management chip, I think. We've got one of them. We need a second one. So that's actually something we do want to go and grab. So if we just go and close that one off, go back out, and go back to our cargo hold. Yeah, management unit. So ultimately we need 8, but we need a second one straight away just to pick up the capsule, which I do want. So I want to be able to bring back valuable items halfway through the mission. So Lord Ortega is saying, can you use the electromagnetic repair kit on your gun? Well, the way we've got it is we've turned off the damage. So when you get back to the ship, it's now fully repaired. So it's we've sort of turned off damage once you've done the mission. So it's only damage during the mission. So in reality, those upgrades that we sort of saw through here are not really going to be of any. We don't have to use them. Because we're not, like, once we get them to the ship, they're sort of, it's almost as if they've been used anyway. So we're sort of we've sort of gone in with a bit of a custom build. So anyway, let's keep on going. So we've got the we'll just go back out, and if we go to the system map and just see what we've got. So we are at Jupiter. There is one at Callisto. Now, Callisto, this is actually a this is a military operation with the Unchained Belt. This is actually belters against civil resistance. So these are sort of like two enemy. We've got one of those to do. If we go to Callisto, it's 15 days to get there. Let's start the travel across to it. That's all we have at Jupiter. There is at Io as well. There's another one there. This is Corwood MG against Dilthy. It's only 3 days to get to Io. Io's the hell world, isn't it? That's sort of like like a lava world in reality. Callisto, we're going up. We're trying to be negative against civil resistance. So I think we'll actually just go that one there. So let's just start the travel. Actually, check to see how much it was. Now we're going to heal up again, so we'll be able to take this same unit back in again with the same gun. So this is Callisto. Steal all valuable items from Light Bay. So we'll take in. Now we've got Isabella is now in as well. Isabella is she ignores infection, so she can sort of be a cannibal like fairly easily. Might take Oberon in again. I really quite liked Oberon. That was with the extra weapon slot. We have a few of these. We sort of did random ones of this, which was actually pretty cool. So this one's already a Valkyria squad, which is what we want with this one. We'll select the equipment. And we're going with the same sort of deal that we had in there before. So let's go and take just this one gun. I think we'll be able to find weapons when we're in there. I would hate to lose this gun though. Let's go back to the weaponry that we actually, to what we found. The Urban Monkey. I mean, this is, you know, it does give us good protection. I definitely want to take the backpack. So we'll see what we can raid. It would be good to get more equipment, but this at least gives us very, very good protection, except against pierce and shock resistance. Actually, with the Pathfinder vest, I'll take that as well. I don't actually have any melee weapons, which you know, probably really should try to get myself one. Yep, let's go for it. Let's go and go back. So we're ready to go in. Start the mission. Find and pick up valuable items on each floor. Smash and destroy everything you want, but take the goods. After that, evacuate. Okay, continue. So this will be a different setup, different type of planet. Be more like a barren world. It looks like it's, yeah, it's got sort of cliffs and things. So Europa is an ice world. It's interesting, isn't it? Like in our solar system, the different types of things that we've actually got. So we've got some different rooms in these different areas. Let's just go back down to stealth mode again. Nothing in there. So have a quick look at the mission that we've got. Quasi samples. It's probably just a toilet. Yeah, nothing much in there. It's a rotten one. We don't want to be eating that. Again, if I just stay in stealth mode, it conserves our satiety as well. We don't go through as many calories. They're all empty. All right. I love the setup for these. Like, you know, they're all procedurally generated maps, but they've got like algorithms depending on where you actually are. So this is forest. This is a forest world, which is not reality. There's some quasi samples, right? So, and there we go. We've got ourselves a guy down this way. Got ourselves 3 guys down that way. Looks like we move it 2, so should be there next turn. Let's just stay where we are. Now we've got the a little bit of precise shot in through here. That one's a melee with only moving once, so we've so I can actually just press X, go into 2. He's dead. Just wait for the others. He's moving off. It's got a shotgun, which is only range 4 effective, so we've sort of got the good range here. He's down. There was 3 of them that were in here though. Let's just get back down to stealth mode again. Here they are. So this one here has got just a cricket pistol, which effective range there is only 4 as well. Got him straight away. Go back to stealth mode. Bit of a long corridor. these are all that great. I'm sort of thinking about now taking stuff back for the ship. Crowbar is a reasonable melee weapon, but it takes up 2 slots. I'll just pop it in there for now. Again, there's nothing much else that we need there. And just press Control just so we can move across. It's glass. See how we're dragging blood everywhere? That's so if you don't do it yourself, if you can leave it, you can then sort of watch the blood move around as units come to try to track you down. Now this is another game, so we get Blind Fury, Cannibalism, Carnage, Taste of Blood, Axe Rage. Now I'm going to just use what I can as I find it, even though we probably don't really get much benefit from it ourselves. More water. Just some trousers, which we don't need. Piece of flesh. Now somebody was down here. We were seeing gasoline. This is a bit of a worry because it means that there's likely to be people in the in the area that we need to concern ourselves with. What have you got? Shotgun again. Damn it. So we've taken a bit of damage, a little bit of damage. I was just hoping that I would sort of be in behind. Damn, he's got me twice. And we're a bit unconscious here. We're down to 11 health. So we've got the shoulder, the head. Oh, we didn't bring the pack with us. Our shoes have been knocked off, and we're dead. Down to 9 health. Damn, how can we do this? Down to 8, 7. Now let's disassemble everything and go back to health again. We're down to 2 health. No, we didn't make it. Damn it. Okay, so yeah, so we're just trying to, I should have actually recycled the clothes I was wearing rather than did the but they were too good. I was greedy. Well, that's not good. So that character has now been killed. Clones often die on missions, nothing to deny about, except that we actually now lost our great gun. So and the other stuff that we got. So we've still got this mission to do. Now we have to choose another operator. Now we will eventually reclone. This is going to be 10 hours to get Oberon back. And we don't have a real lot of, let's just go back and have another quick look at the spacecraft. Now we do actually have this emergency case which just was locked off. This is actually something we're going to disassemble this case. This has now given us some basic equipment. We've got a glory jacket, we've got a pistol. Let's just go and press F5 and then just to see what we're left with. We've got the claw army knife. Nail gun. All right, let's go in with somebody that doesn't have. Now we're not going to be able to find that weapon again, unfortunately. That was a great little weapon. So we need somebody that can go in a bit crazy here. strike accuracy is high here. Dodge chance is good. Sight range of 7. This one's also got good strike damage. Isabella's got much better dodge chance. Jacques is not great. Maximilian. I think I'm going to take Mirza in, or Isabella. We'll take Isabella in as a full-on cannibal. So the class we're going to choose now. We do actually have the Terror Pack, and we have now Trophton's Elite, which has got heavy weapons. So shooting weapon grants 4 experience. Grenadier, pain immunity, ignores infections, stationary defense. Okay, so yeah, I think we're going to go with the Terror Pack in this case. This one sort of works with her. If we can grab an axe, that would be every hit from a melee weapon gives 2 experience. Okay, so we'll select the class, select the equipment for her. And that's it. I think that's all we're going to take. In you go. All right. So, oh, hang on. Did I not just take her in? Isabella. Yep. So she's now ready to go. So equipment. Yep. Just the gun. That's all we need. That's sorry. All just a knife. God, I did it again, didn't I? Start mission. All right, continue. So this will be another it'll now randomise where we were. Just going to grab myself a drink of water. Be right back. Yeah, with the previous one, we lost a lot of really good equipment there, unfortunately, which is not good. Yeah, this looks like this area looks to be similar to what the other one was. I don't know if I don't think it stays the same. I mean, it'd be cool if it did. Just take that stuff with me. Have stuff in it last time. Blacksmith repair. I think we do need that actually. It's something we do need to take back to the ship. Is there any way out this way? Where's the way out? So it is a different layout than where we were. Not much of one. Oh. 3. They're going to get a shot at me. Moves at 2. 1, 2. There we are, good stuff. Alright, so we'll just move back to stealth mode. And so now we've got ourselves a shotgun, some slugs, and some clothes. Already picking up some good resistances in through here. That's good stuff, so that one's now done. I'll just keep what I've got. So I'm going to walk through the blood. I'm not going to. Well, here we go. Now we need to make sure that we're there. So 1, 2, 3. And then he moves at 1. So moving it, like she's going to go through her food very, very quickly here. Good. And then we move back down to slow mode again. And we'll just start to search. So transformer for robots. Need it for us. Yeah, I think I'm going to keep what I've got, actually. Let's disassemble everything that's in here. I'll just chuck the stuff on the ground that I may want to pick up. This just gives me rusty metal, which I'll leave, and the plastic I'll still keep that as well. But that gives me, I need one more rag to, there's a piece of insulating tape, I'm not sure if I'll need it. And again, we'll just recycle, we're up to 11 now, that's good. 2 plastic, and I'll just keep that where we are, just in case we can find a bench. So we'll have a real good look for a bench. Did we get this guy? It's already been searched. Yep, so that's okay. So we'll continue on. So we've got sort of like just rags now which we can use as bandages, but also if we can find a workbench, we're then going to be able to make a backpack. Let's just move on up. Now that scanner does have, I don't know if we need the scanner as such. If you have a look at it, everything's on. We can use it. Actually, I might just use it, and that way we can sort of see what's around. Okay, this is a big map. It's a big, big map. So that's actually sort of showing us the, what's around. I think that these X's must be they're the quasi samples. That's the way out, the elevator. Different items in through here. And different other sorts of loot. And we've only got 3 more enemies that we need to deal with. Alright, that's good. Let's see what we've got in here. This is a border shotgun. This is better than the one that we've got. Unload the ammo. And we'll have a look at this one. It's another one. That's better quality. Actually, that's a Border Mark II shotgun, so even better than this one here. So we'll definitely grab that one. Just got a heap of ammo there for it. Got 2 quasi samples we have to go and grab from this side. There's our workbench. Okay, that's great. Alright, so let's go and make ourselves the backpack. Craft item. And look at the inventory. So now we've got extras that we can then go and place. There's the quasi samples there. So unfortunately we need to leave a little bit extra in our equipment. Don't know if we can, yeah, we can pop them together, that's good. High tech, emergency repair kit, we'll just bring these back. I mean, they're sort of saleable items, I guess. Warming ointment, not really all that valuable to us, I don't think. I'll take it with me while I've got space, and then we'll ditch it when we don't need it. Actually, let's look at the inventory. I might just eat this now. Chuck that away. So the enemies are back up there again. That's a printer. There's the other quasi sample. Let's just move in and have another look. There's another workbench in there. This can make knives out of long blades. Nothing else in there. Yep, so we've got our guys in this next little area. There they are. Now, I'm going to blow this up. What's up that way? Not a lot. That should then burn whatever's going on there. Let's just switch across. I'm just going to move back. I'm just a bit worried about this thing blowing up in my face. Forgotten how to... Yeah, there we go. We can target it this way. So we can only see fire when we turn around to look at it. Okay, let's reload. And there we are. And this fire is spreading. Let's go back to single mode. So we were lucky we didn't excuse me, we didn't end up sort of in the in where that fire actually was. If we just go back to the movement, you can see 3 dead bodies. So we killed them. It's still burning. There we are. So we're seeing the charred bodies now, the corpses, and we're aware that there was fire here, but we haven't sort of now confirmed it. Okay, the fire is now out, so that's all good. That should be everyone done. We'll unload the ammo, take that as well. Nothing of real value there. Nothing much there either. This one does have some chips. Foreman helmet. That's going to give me a little bit extra protection, so I'll just go and throw that one on. Mining workwear. A clothing container. I think I might take that one with me. Just see if I can actually squeeze that in on the way out. Let's have a quick look at the map again. We've got some other items in through here, so we might as well have a quick look in here as well. We haven't had to go full on cannibal mode just yet. Just eat that on the way through. So if we did, we can get a piece of flesh and then fry it in here if we had to. Sort of makes it more, a bit less, still cannibalism, but not as potentially bad. There. handy being able to scan and just know that, you know, basically we're now alone on this floor. There's Prior Marlon. We'll take that one, and I'll take that as well. Should be the way out. There it is. Look at the map again. Yeah, that's fine. Now that's a toxic needle gun. It's more the range that sort of, yeah, it's got a range of 5. I'm going to keep with what I've got. Okay, floor 2. Oh, Stebrine's saying I should have disassembled the medical container. I can always go back for it. It would give me bandages and stuff, wouldn't it, actually? It's a little way down, but that's okay. She's further down than I thought. Ah, that's pretty handy actually. I didn't know that it would do that. And there's our military first aid kit. Oh, that's awesome. I didn't realise that. Oh, that is awesome. Thanks for that. That's a great tip. Didn't realise. I'm glad we went back. Now, antibiotics we don't need for her. I won't worry about the others. She'll take that as well. What a great tip that is. And we can eat the food as well. Like we can, because we're carrying a knife with us, we can go back into the bodies and start to saw off the arms and stuff like that, which will then sort of leave meat, which we can then go and fill up on if we wanted to. Let's not worry about it though. So we've got over 1,000 points. That is a really good tip. Yeah, Sister Brian saying I didn't think it would be that good a loot drop, to be fair. Yeah, no, it's very good, isn't it? It was great. I thought, geez, you know something I don't. This thing is out of power, so we'd need to find batteries. Cigarettes, we don't want them. There's a Molotov cocktail ready to go. So this one does actually, so we can use that one to spread some burning. Like that. That's better buckshot than what we've got. It's a hard one, this one. I'm going to keep the water just because we had that explosion. We're seeing lots of fuel around, just in case we have to douse ourselves. Don't think I need that. I might take this with me. Oh, there we go. So this is where we don't want to be caught out in the open here. So that's a range guy with only one movement. See if he misses and then hits the other bits and pieces. I think I want to run up to there. Then we're just going to switch across. All right, what do we have to do on this floor here? Yeah, so we still need. We've got 3 of 5 that we have to find. There's a raider there. It's also a ranged guy. Switch across. Big damage. Now I can't open doors in running mode, so I'm just going to move back to standing mode. He's still going. What's he got? What sort of damage? Damage per move, 3. And he's down to 2. So if we just wait one more turn, and then he's dead. Alright, so we'll now go back to stealth mode again. Two of those. Nothing much there that we want. There's another guy, another range guy there. Yeah, that's damaged him. He's down to 21 health. He's a very slow mover anyway. Fracture, damage per action is only 1, so I'm going to need to get him a second time. So we'll just move back out of the way. Reload. Okay, now we've got we'll switch across to knife fighting. There we are, down. Alright, so what's he got? We can't do that while running, so we'll just go back to stealth mode. That's flame. I might throw that one on, just to get a bit more sort of rounded with the approach of what we're getting there. Foreman boots going to be better than what we've got, are they? These are good 221s. These are 321s. So yeah, we end up with a slightly better protection there. Again, I don't really want to be dragging blood around everywhere. And again, nothing in that scanner. So a magnetic repair kit, again I would like that. I would like to take that one back with me. I'm thinking that we ditch this. Because I think we'll find it on the way through. Okay, that's a 2 move. Alright, now we'll switch across. That's good. And go back to stealth mode again. There's someone else coming. This sorbent, medical stuff. It's only got a range of like it's only got a 1. Oh, I can't reload with the ones that I've got. What's he got? Yeah, just a little. I'm going to switch it up, just go a little bit faster. Actually, I probably don't really need to. I'll just stay where I am. Now I'll go up. I haven't had much luck with this guy. So he's going to be losing a few per turn, but we'll just stay where we are. There he is, he's down. And we might switch out the weapon, so let's just go across, let's go back to inventory. We'll unload ammo. Put that on the floor. We should just be able to now reload. I think that we want there. That one's rotten, so no point eating that one. We haven't had to take anything, any actual cannibalism just yet. If we're going to do it, here's the time to do it, I think. Let's keep on reloading as we go. That's an armor case. Drugs package. Yeah, it's different again. Yeah, I don't think we're going to get much. Maybe I need to take that one with me more than the Molotov cocktail. Specialist rosters, not going to worry about that one. We'll take the bandage. Might eat these. Let's get up to a fairly high number. Yeah, that's what we're looking for with the quasi samples. Electrical parts, we ultimately need 5 of those, but we got no more space. Nothing much in there that we need. Look at the map and just sort of see, oh, hang on, there's another one down there that we need to get. So we'll still just have a bit of a look around. We've got a fair bit of satiety with what we've been doing. So I can just grab this water and throw that into there as well while we're here. Okay, nothing much in there. Do you like the algorithms for each location? Like how they're just a little bit different? It's an industrial nail gun. I won't worry about that one. Yeah, that's the end of the mission. There's nothing else in there. Alright, so time to evacuate. Good job, back to the elevator, we'll pick you up. Evacuation. Alright, that was a nice little simple one. Although that was the one that did kill us previously. Hi, doing? How you going? Saying what's this game about? It's a procedurally generated paramilitary turn-based game in the solar system, basically. So we're at Jupiter at the moment, sort of on the different moons of Jupiter, just going into different bases. Oh, we did pick up an axe this time. This is actually what we want for her. So that's actually awesome. So they've got the drugs package, the mine chip, and then a whole lot of these slugs as well. We'll just go continue. So that's good. So these all then get set back up again. I'll just unload all this stuff. Unload it all. F5, just to sort it all out into the various areas. I really like that, actually, the ability to be able to sort like this. There we go, we can just clean that one up. They're all good. We're starting to now get a bit of a collection in there as well. That's all good as well. Mr. Meaty. There's no point with that one. So we're getting a few of these now, which is sort of needed for the leveling up of the ship, along with a few of these as well. Now with the mine chips, we've already got that one unlocked. I might just throw that into number 7. If I do F5 again, does it come back? No, it doesn't. Actually, that's good. So when you put something into the last one, it just stays there. So we've got these different, we've got Priya Marlon, so we'll unlock that chip. And we also have Nico. We'll unlock those chips. So they're different ones we can now bring in. Disassemble this one. I'm guessing that's just going to give us more clothes. Yep, and we end up with a whole lot of stuff over here as well. I'll just throw these all in here. That's actually good. Like nice having all of that stuff there. Okay, and then sort that out as well. Alright, let's finish the mission off. So that one's now been done. Let's go back to the spacecraft. No level ups yet, unfortunately. I really want this hangar. Let's go back and have a look at the system map. So at Jupiter, we've now got a fair few. At Jupiter itself, we've got 3. And again, I'm sort of looking for enemies more than for people we can help. So that's going to be difficult. It's difficult. This one's not too bad, actually. So this is Planet Bridge versus NCOM. Yeah, it's 30 days and there's only 18 days left on that particular mission. IO is 19 days away. And that one's going to expire. That one's going to expire before we get there. Europa, which is where we started, this is 15 days away. It's 26 days. We could do that one. I don't really want to help either of those. Don't really want to help either of those either. But these are still doable. We might travel back to Europa and just see if we can actually sort of go and do one of those. These are too far up. These are too far off going into the asteroid belt. It's going to take too long. By the time we get there, it's all going to be over and done with. Jupiter's got a lot of things going for it. There's an abandoned laboratory there with civil resistance. There may be something that goes up against them again at some point. And then IO, we just didn't have enough time. Not quite enough. We'll go back to Europa. So we'll start travelling back.
We'll leave it the way it is and wait for us to come back home. Roger, out. You are going for the orbit. Roger, in.
Alright, so we've got 2 missions we can do. So we've got one that's Unchained Belt versus Grasshopper Technologies. I'd probably do the reverse of that one, do the defense rather than the conquest. This one here is a pretty easy one. Church of Revelation versus Grasshopper Technologies. So let's actually go and do the infiltration. So let's do the opposite. So we'll just switch that one over. So we have to, in this one, we have to go through and pick up a corporate PCPU. In this case, we need to eliminate all infiltration teams. Let's do that one there. So so we'll go and we'll help the what's the Grasshopper Technologies in this case. Now we've got a lot to play with here now. So we've got Terra Pack there with Isabella. We could take her back in again, actually, if we wanted to. She's starting to sort of level up a little bit. I do like her as a character, actually. Yeah, I think we'll just take her back in. You can take the axe this time. And I might just give her the cricket pistol. Something cheap and nasty. Give her some bullets. Although she won't need them, actually. We've got the Tunneler Armoured Cap here. 322, that's a 534. Let's just go and just get some basic stuff on. Pair of jeans. So we'll go with nothing much. Here we are, that'll do us to start with. We do actually have a backpack there, which I will actually take that one in as well. I think that'll do us. Okay, so we're not going in overly dressed for this, but we do actually have some pretty good protection against blunt damage. Now we're going up against a different faction this time, so they'll be a little bit more difficult. So, Droiden saying a nice base builder. Well, it's all different. Like this. So when we're now at Europa, which is an ice world, and so we'll now sort of like the overworld will be made out of ice. The other one I think was Ganymede, which in this game has been like terraformed. Io we haven't been to actually. I would be interested to see. That one should be lava. If it's anything like the real, we've got 2 of these backpacks, which is good. If I just go and press S, I can then sort them out into more of a meaningful sort of look. I don't think there's anything else we need to be bringing in. Maybe some bandages. I might just bring in a couple of a pack of bandages as well, just in case we need it. Got 2 of them there. Throw them both in. That'll do us. All right, so in we go. And I forgot to do it. So again, it is switching over to eliminate. Going in with Isabella. She's now all set, ready to go. In we go. Her opponents are colleagues from PMC. Their HIS hovered nearby. Surely they know where the PCPU is located. Of course, we're not informed about this. It is necessary to prevent infiltration into the Biosphere EU by destroying all infiltration groups. The contract does not include a clause on the inviolability of the customer's property, but do not be distracted from the task, and it's absolutely necessary. So we can raid while we're here, even though we're here to protect. This is the ice world. So it's a base builder in the sense that you actually are looking after your spaceship. So the spaceship is actually, you have to upgrade your spaceship as you go. I'm just going to switch out, so we're carrying the Vangarian. I'm going to go back from walk to sneak, which will then allow me to sort of spot any movement. Just grab water and stuff while we're here. Not sure if we're going to need it. So we have to look at our satiety. That one will actually then cause issues if it drops down. Not going to worry about that. I would have liked to have just checked everything, but let's just keep on going. We've got people in here. So if they come down and open the door, we just need to be just staying where we are. Just press X. We've got 2 moves. This one's actually this one runs at 3 and it has melee. So so 1, 2, 3. It'll be right here, and then we're going to get a couple of shots at it. It probably isn't very well armed. This one does actually have. This is okay. This is a church. We're attacking a church with a mind control device. So so these are sort of like zombie type things. They've got this one's got a saw blade bat. Let's. I don't think it can reach us. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, can only really get to there. So let's go and I think 2 shots is going to be enough for us. Here it comes. There we are. That's what we needed to do. Just go and check it out. See if there's anything we want. Now we don't need this one. Just disassemble it. There's nothing much else going on there. There's nothing really here that we want anyway. So I'm just going to keep that one where that is. And we'll just go back to stealth mode again. There's another guy. This is one's that runs at 2 with a melee attack. So it's also like a spiritual bond and through there. This one's only armed with a metal pipe. Now getting more. This one's ranged, and then there's somebody else at the top. Okay, let's. So he's going to go 1, 2. So we're going to be. We want to be there. He's down, and then we're behind cover here with this guy. I'm going to go and move. I'm going to switch across. Now, who else have we got? So we've got an Abyss who is coming in. She has got a Starlock pistol, and yeah, she's the manager of flock attraction and management. So then this one here is another Abyss as well. She's armed with a knife, and then we've got this guy who is armed with a Hydra 12. So they're the different groups that we're then going to have to go and deal with. Let's just go and. Now they move at 1, 2, and 2, so she'll move forward. These guys will still keep on attacking me. I'm in behind cover here. It's not great where we are. I can go into like a burst mode. I might do that. Just flick that one across, and then we'll just do a burst mode up this way. We're a little bit. Don't have a real lot we can do, but let's just go and aim for her. So when has she got a shotgun? Not sure, but anyway, she's killed her own person. Then we've got another guy that's a melee guy at the back. We're down to 7 bullets, and this is going to be a little bit of a concern for us. So let's just keep on going for him, I think. How's he going with his health? He has got a contusion there. This one, he's got 18 points left. Yeah, he's going to end up doing a lot of damage to himself, so he's essentially dead. So he's now down, after that one, he is down to 17. So all I can do is I can just sort of now move out of the way. I've only got three shots left. So let's go and switch over back to the axe. And if I just get him to walk out, he'll end up dying anyway. That's him there, I think. This guy here doesn't know what he's doing. He is that's an abbot. Okay, so he is armed with a pipe. So the church is not very technologically advanced. He's only got one move, so really it's not going to worry me what I do here. I'm just going to go and why is he so difficult to get? I don't know what's going on there. I might just go back down to double movement. Yeah, I don't know what it was. For some reason, I couldn't actually do much with him while he was standing there. Okay, let's go back to checking on things. So there's nothing much in there that we want. I'll take the buckshot. And we'll sort of switch across and reload. Another knife, just in case that's all we can really take with us. I'll take that as well. I'll just take rags and stuff with me as well. I'll keep that just in case we need it. Oh, there's the bullets for the other gun. What's that one worth actually? This one is worth 100. That pistol probably would be better than this, so let's just go and unload the ammo there and ditch that one. Take that pistol. Just need to keep on reloading. Military rations, that's a food container. Nothing else in there. Oh, here's a medical area. This is good. So we can actually go, if we do need to desperately get medical treatment, we should be able to get it from here. That's okay. What's our mission here? Eliminate all infiltration teams. Actually, where were we? So we'll have 3 on this floor that we need to kill off. Nothing else up that way. Have we done everything here? I think we have. So this is now a dead end. Now there's a good chance that there's going to be other units now marching behind us. We're just watching for blood trails, but we don't have any other real blood trails down this way. Except what we're now creating. So we're sort of dragging the blood in around. That's what we've got there, just the 6. These big rooms. Another door there. Another medical area by the looks. Morphine. Yep, okay. Let's have a quick look up this way. Yep, so that's dead end there. I'll just switch back out now to the axe again. Gunsmith. Again, another medical. I think they've done too much with the algorithm, with having a similar sort of thing everywhere. I don't think it's really needed. It's still good. It's still pretty cool having the random maps like this. All right, nothing else up this way. Let's look at the map. Oh, there we are. That's where we have to get to. And we are over here. So we still have a little way to go. I should be going up that way. There was nothing else really out that way. We didn't know if there was anything else. So let's look at the map again. It's a long way off to get to these guys. It's a piece of flesh. That's another one that we can now go and eat. It's just a range unit, but runs at 2. So 1, 2, 1, 2. So we're sort of in the right position for it. Let's just go and get moving. It's now seen us. What's this one? This one's ranged. Damn, we've taken some damage. So we have a fracture in our foot. Every time we move, it's going to take 3 more damage. Our dodge has gone right down now. So if we go look at the health, we do have a bandage. So let's just apply the bandage. That will then try to fix it up. And we'll switch across. Took another shot. How's this one going in terms of... it's down to 5 hit points. It's only a scratch, so it's not really going to worry it. Let's get a single shot. Alright, now we're still... I've got the fracture in through there. Got this one as well now. So we get both of those trying to heal up. So we've sort of stabilised both of those for now. And we'll switch back. I'll just do a reload while we wait for this guy to come in. That's it. Switch. Okay, that's good. It's rubber. I can use these. You can see there that we've gone back to the bandaging didn't actually work. So we now need to use something different. We've got rubber, plastic or rags. So I can use any of these. It's all pretty much the same. Try that again. So we just try to sort of heal it up over time. While it's yellow, it means that we're trying to heal it. I'll bring them down. The ones, yeah, effective range 4. These are both effective. Oh, it's only 3. Let's go and move that one across. It's got a little bit of a longer range. Blood there, unfortunately, which means we're going to be walking through it. Just see if that's a dead end at the top there. No, there's a door there. sure where the guys are that we have to kill. Or is that them? That might be them, actually. Let's have a quick look and see. Yeah, floor is cleared. So now we just need to find our way out. Well, we know that there's somebody else down this other side, so let's just creep on down. Oh, I can't go anywhere beyond this because of this. This one's now healed. Yeah, plastic will work, rubber doesn't. They're everywhere. Just see if we can heal this up first before we go in. There we are. There's a fair few of them. Got a melee at 2. Yeah, we should be able to move up now into faster movement. No, we still can't. Damn it, another one. Another problem. Okay, so we'll just keep on trying to do this. Damn it. We just can't quite, we can't take a break here. Okay, we've healed up the other things. Down to 54. All right, here we go. It's you done. What have these guys got? Now they're out of this pistol is out of ammo, so and he won't be carrying any, I don't think. And then we've got another guy with just a pipe. So we're sort of okay just to stay where we are. He's moving at 2, so move back 1. One's a range but doesn't have a real lot that he can do. He does move at 2. I'm going to move in and then hit. So we're in behind the rock. How much ammo has this guy got? He's still got a heap. Okay, I'm going to go back to my inventory. So I've still got this pistol here. I'll switch across. That's good. And this guy, what do you got? Just another pistol as well. This is still healing up. Just slightly out of range here. I'm just going to let this thing load in. He's still got a fair bit of... we're in cover, so we're doing fairly well. I'll just go back to the health again and try to fix that up again. Just up to hovering around 60. Got a contusion. Back in here this time. Not that it matters that much. There we are. Okay, wow, that was a lot that went on there. Just do another reload. There won't be much in here that we... this Wagyu's natural steak. Actually, that's good. I'll carry that with me for now. Well, let's go and have a look up this way. Let's just go back to stealth mode while we try to heal. Paper towels. Can help with the wounds. We're bleeding again. Yeah, so we've vomited. So we're still struggling here. There we go. Use paper towels to soak up the blood. Down to 56. So we have to be a little bit careful. What else do we need to do here? Done everything else we need to get there. Eliminate. Yeah. So we're only on floor 1. So we've got a little bit to do here. Now, we found a medical area, didn't we? If we go back to the map, these were medibays. Yeah, auto docks. Let's just find where we are. We may have to go back. That's the way out. All right, so we'll remember that. Might get some more rags on the way through. Plastic's fine as well. Alright, so we'll let's get heaps. We didn't have a good look in here either. I'll eat that. That takes us up to full health, full satiety. Don't know if I want to look in here. Our health isn't... Yeah, actually we're back up to full health again. So I don't really need to go back. If we have a look at the health monitor, we've now healed up again with what we're doing. So that's fine. We won't worry about going back to the auto dock. I will actually just do a bit more of a hunting around in here. Another auto dock right there. All right, what do you got in here? Splint. Morphine. Medical machine. Rags will then make bandages. Craft those. Better than rags. So these actually help a lot more than what a rag will. This is like stabilize the wound in 10 turns. Infection we don't get with Isabella, so she doesn't actually have that one. These guys here stabilize in 5 turns, and we do get regeneration using an actual bandage. I might have another look at the what we can do in here. If we had the antibiotics, we could then make a first aid kit. There's nothing in there, was there? There's nothing much else we can do there. Right, well at least we sort of know that there's an auto dock right there. I won't keep on looking around on this layer. Yeah, I don't even need that. I'll eat it on the way through. Looks like we can get out this way. There's a crowbar. The axe is better for us. A lot of carnage through there. Floor 2. Yes, Brian's saying I should drink the water to get some regeneration. We're back up to full, so we're okay there. You would have said that before, though, when I did need regeneration. How are we going here? This one is on, but doesn't have the final one. Let's just use it so we can see. We can't see the way out, but we can see all the stuff. So we'll use the scanner. There's the 3 that we have to go and get. A whole lot of baddies in through there as well. So we just have to go to the south to clear out stuff if we can. That's the 3. I won't bother eating these just yet. Blacksmith, I'm not carrying one of those. I'll just switch that one across. Data mine, I'm not sure what they're worth. We do need 8 of these on the ship. That's a good mod, knowing what's what. Damn. That's a melee. Now that's the Abyss. An Abbot with just melee as well. Okay, we can deal with this. It's only level what? That's 1. That's 2. Let's just go and milk our way back through. So 1, 2. She's got a hit there. We'll switch back across to the axe. We get 1 shot, and then we have to move off. 1, 2. I could go all 3 shots at her. Why is she so difficult? There's no real need to, though. 1, 2, 3. So if we move to there. Yeah, there we go. That's good. So we can manage it that way. Let's just go back to stealth mode again. Here they come. So they move at 1. This other one I think moves at 1 as well. So we'll just move up to 3 again. That one's out. Yeah, this only moves at 1. And that's down as well. Alright, so if we have a look at this floor, that should be everyone. That's the Abbot that's now been killed as well. So that floor has been cleared. We just need to now find a way out. Just go back and go back to stealth mode again. There's nothing much there that we need. Dress pants, water container. Yeah, I won't worry about it. There's another one. Does that give us the way out? Yes, it does. We use that scanner and we just try to find... there it is over there. So that's where we have to get to. So we've got some other units which may come through this door at the back there. So look at the map. Yep, so, and we've got no one in front of us. They're all back up. See how they're now coming back to where we were? So they're sort of now starting to find bodies. So they're going to start to move their way through. We'll just still keep on going nice and slowly, but we'll get out of here. The map, yeah, it's just over here. Floor 3, here we go. Tiga's then saying you could bandage your foot and treat yourself at one of those medical labs. Yeah, there was, yeah. So sorry, I'm reading comments that are now past where we were. So my apologies about that. Now this is interesting. How do we get out of here? There's nothing else that way. There we are. So we've still got a fair bit of satiety, so we don't have to worry about that one. Now what have we got to do on this floor? 4 targets, and we'll have a look at the map. They're all over here. So that's all the abbots and stuff. And now if they're just using melee weapons, we can deal with that pretty effectively. I think if I just eat this, there's nothing, we don't pick up anything else with that one, so it's not really going to help us. Just eat this on the way, just to keep our satiety up. Okay, next room over. Melee, ranged, unfortunately. So Portarius, and we have a Portarius there. This is an Acolyte. Acolytes are going to have the mind control. He's just using a severed limb as his weapon. This guy is using a Hydra 12. Portarius. Okay, so that's and then we've got this guy here, which is using a rogue assault rifle, which would be good to get. Ooh, what do they run at? These are ones, 2s. 2, so he'll be there. Well, no point in. Let's just move up to 2 to start with, and then we'll just switch across. He's going to be shooting at us next turn. So we've got 1 shot again, and then down. Now we can switch it up. We can now go to running mode and switch across to the axe. So he's down. Now the others, they only move at 1, so I can sort of move up and just sort of try to see where they actually are. Who else have we got? That moves at 1 as well. So Portarius. So these are going to be moving into here. Now next turn I'm going to be able to. I'll have to stay back there for 1 more turn. He'll move to there. He may get a shot at me, but I can move in shot back. So I'll just try that. Now I can't open that, so I'm going to wait for him to do it. We'll go back into running mode again. That's good. Can only move to there. Just going to go back to normal mode there again, and running mode. He's got a laceration. I don't know why he turned around. But he's also got a rogue AR, which we want to get. We want to get one of those. Oh, here we go. God, he's got a implant. Okay, so that's cool. So we can actually we'll be able to grab that off him as well. Knee joint. He's damage per move. So if we go and move in, let's go and kill him off. We're now ready to evacuate. So that's the end of it. Mission complete. But let's go now and start to raid. So let's just go back down to stealth mode again. And look at his head. Got flash there. Did we get anything out of his head? I don't think we did. No, we chopped his head off, but didn't get the. I don't know. I thought there was like an augment that we were going to pick up at that location. We don't need the claw. Let's get rid of that. We'll eat this while we're here. I'll just keep the military rations. Not that we need it. I'll grab that. Get rid of the plastic. I'll take the Hydra as well. Let's take a few of those. There's another one of those as well, which I'd like to take. Alright, so we'll come back with a whole heap of weapons. We've already searched that corpse, have we? No, we haven't. That's okay. There's nothing much there that we require. Yeah, it doesn't give us much. It's a shame about that augment. I thought we'd be able to take that with us. Alright, so let's get out of here. Someone's saying that rifle chap had decent leggings. Oh, did he? Oh, he did too. Glory pants. Oh, yes, he did. He did indeed. Thank you. Thanks for that. Thanks for using the app DasTactic. I wouldn't have seen that until we were out of there. So Brian's saying, I never knew that once you used a scanner console, you could see it on the map after you move away from the console. Yeah, it just stays there, which is pretty cool. Not that we're seeing much, but we only have to get back down to there to get out of here on this mission. So we're sort of we were a bit lucky with the way it had all sort of been created. But then units can sort of wander in and out from the other locations. So the only place we have to get to. And we are... Oh, hang on. Didn't we finish? Mission complete. Evacuation. There we are. Go back to the elevator. Now we can evacuate. Alright, that was good. We picked up a bit of loot there as well. So just continue. Okay. Now we picked up some good stuff there. It's another mercenary that we end up getting. Yep, that's good. That's good. That'll do. Continue. And we'll just unload all. And just do an F5 and just resort everything. I still don't know if we've got enough to actually do any upgrades yet, which is a bit of a shame. I'll keep her decked out actually, so we'll just leave her with everything that she's got. So we'll just press F5 again and then just S to sort. Just sorts them into an order. Getting some good loot. Unlock that chip over here. That one we've already got. Alright, let's finish the mission here. And I actually have run out of time, guys, so I'm going to have to call it quits at this point. So we have a few different missions around the place now as well, which we can sort of see. But that was pretty cool. That was pretty good fun. We only lost one of them, so that was good. I like this start. I like the random starts. It's pretty cool. So we're in the orbit of Europa at this point in time. So still another one we could do if we wanted to. But again, I'm trying to pick which ones I actually end up siding with. But that was good fun. Anyway, guys, we're going to leave it there. So thanks for watching, and I'll be back tomorrow with some Distant Worlds, and then we'll continue on for the next 2 days after that, playing some more of the Turn-Based Thursday Fest games. So tomorrow is not a Turn-Based Thursday Fest game, but that's my day for doing Distant Worlds or any of these Space 4Xs. Anyway, I'll catch you guys later. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow if you're around.